What's up, Leo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, last but not least, for my readings for January, let's jump right into everything. Let's see what's going on. I hope you guys are having a good new year so far. I hope the holidays treated you kindly because I know it was either a lot of fun or a lot of drama for people. So, I hope you guys are on the good end of that. But this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo signs. And keep in mind, guys, that the energy could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of somebody around you or an environment around you. Okay, what is going on for my lovely lions? The Five of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Wands popped out. So I'm seeing someone who just really doesn't want to fight. You know, you don't want to get yourself into something that's going to be burdening in any way, where there's going to be any sort of drama, and you're really just standing your ground with that. Ten of Cups, extreme happiness coming in. So you guys are getting really positive cards about going towards something that is good for you, standing your ground with it. All right, so let's get this started. We have your past. I know that's probably driving some of you crazy. So for my OCD people out there, let me straighten this because I don't be caring as long as I'm comfortable. All right, so we have past, present, and future. Okay. So the energy you guys have is the Page of Swords in the reverse. When this card pops up, you guys can be having like a harsh sense of communication with someone else. On a good side of this, you know, you're going to hear the complete truth of something. It just might come off harsh. But this could also be when you have trouble thinking clearly or just, you know, getting an idea and putting it into action, you know, that sort of thing. I see something that may have made someone happy, but it was reckless at the same time. And a person can feel very depleted after this and could feel like, wow, this was really, you know, a mistake or just not something that would lead to good things. So let's start with your past, guys. The first card that we have here is the Lover's card. All right, so let's see why that's popping up for you. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay. A situation where there is deep involvement, whether this was romantic, something with work, a project you were working on, a friend, family member, and something reckless was done where someone's looking at it and, you know, having a difficult time just moving away from whatever it was that happened. A situation where there could have been happiness, but maybe somebody was just very selfish. And because of that, things couldn't move forward. So someone just having to cut out something conflicting. Okay. The next card that you guys have is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So still that sense of fallout, releasing something. Queen of Swords in the reverse. And we have a Nine of Cups. So this is difficult because I see that there could have been a lot of passion in this. So it's like someone knows that in order to be 100% good, like emotionally, just to be sane, they have to let something go. But not only do I see recklessness, but I see someone just making things much worse than what it has to be. Okay. Two of Wands in the reverse as your last card for the past. A path that isn't right for you. You know, when you're not going in the right direction. King of Swords in the reverse. You guys got three of these reversals. Okay. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I believe, who was it that I did last? I believe Sagittarius had a kind of a similar reading, so maybe it's just something going on with fire signs right now. But something was definitely an imbalance, and I really feel it's because someone was being very selfish, maybe even in a reckless way. If it's not that, there could be extreme abuse in some sort of situation. Maybe someone in an abusive situation where they just kind of feel trapped, and it's you know, tensions are really rising. If that's the case, guys, where there is abuse, I literally see the abuse getting worse and worse. Please reach out to someone if that's what you're going through, because this is something, whether it's something that's happening directly to you or something that's happening around you, I see it affecting more than just the person it's physically happening to. It shows that some sort of secret came out that caused fighting. Somebody's just done. I really just feel a sense of tiredness. Tiredness. Let me see why this Nine of Cups is here, because the Nine of Cups doesn't really fit in with any of the other cards. Five of Pentacles. So either this made you happy, but now there's this big rejection that's coming from this, or that you're putting out there, or that happiness comes in with you rejecting something. But I just really, I see something that's, someone who's lonely, someone who feels left out in the cold. Maybe this could be financial struggle as well, but whatever this was, guys, it's not meant to be in your life, and it's something that derails you from who you're truly meant to be, okay? In the present moment, the first card that we have is the Six of Wands in the reverse. So this talks about something that is not seen as a victory. Two of Swords in the reverse. We had a few cards drop here. So we have the Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Chariot in the reverse. So you're deciding at this point that there's something that's not going to be successful. It's out of your control at this point. Maybe it was like travel plans of some sort that didn't work out. Okay. What I can truly say, guys, is that your soul is at ease with all of this. So you could have all this chaos, but with this, the Temperance card being the center of your reading, you guys are really going to find peace. And for some of you, it may be a little rougher than others, but you have to endure something. And I feel like things might feel like they're getting ripped out of your life, but it's because your soul is demanding peace right now. There's something more that you guys have to work on at this point. So anything that's not going to suit it, it's just not going to fit. Okay. I see an offer of some sort where you guys can really build on something that makes you happy. It comes in once you, again, release whatever this is. We have the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. So there's something that comes in, and I think it's great because it's at a time where there's a lot that could feel forced in your life. There could be a lot of negativity in your life at this time, but this comes in and it really puts you in a much better mindset. If there's any pain you're going through, it really heals you. It could be something that has to do with someone in your past coming in, or maybe something that has to do with family, children, or something that maybe you used to do in the past and you're doing now. Let me pull one more card on the Six of Cups. But there's definitely something that you're going to celebrate. Yeah, you accept some sort of offer here. And it could even be coming from someone that is aware of your situation and what you're going, what you went through. And they're, looking for a way to get you out of it. It could be that family's helping you through this too. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this comes in at a time where you're not over what you know is a bad idea, what you know you have to move away from. Again, it just makes you really happy. But you're still dealing with having to tie up some loose ends here with the Death card in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So you guys get something that you're truly desiring, or something that you see as a really good thing, but you're so reserved towards it. And this is something that, again, is going to make you really happy if you're not already happy. But you still have something that it's like you're not letting it go 100%. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, something that can cause you some sort of loss. So you guys are just dealing with, two emotions. It's like your life is really going right, and there's so much that you're manifesting, and although you're stable and you have all these blessings around you, you're still really pissed off about something. So do your best to release that, guys, because I just see something really good and really positive. And despite how happy that makes you, you still leave room for this anger. Okay, so don't do that. No one, don't exert that sort of energy, especially when you have something so good going for you. All right, so in the future, you just stop building on something. There's someone or something you stop waiting on or expecting. Ace of Swords. So a new beginning with all the bullshit. Sorry, guys, my computer cuts me off sometimes when I'm recording, so I don't know exactly where it cut me off. I'll just go back to this future part. But I see that there's something that needs to be cut out, where there's a lot of, where you're cutting out conflict, you're having this new beginning. But the conflict, I feel more than anything, is inner conflict. Okay. Just seeing the truth of something, knowing something was a mistake. All right, really bossing up here. You have the Emperor, so let's see why the Emperor is showing up. Five of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you guys, it's like you recover so quickly from this. You see something clearly, and it's like there's this flip of a switch where now you're focused. You're passionate and excited about life. Some of you, if there is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn specifically that you might be interested in romantically, I see that something could happen there if that's something that you guys are specifically going through. Other than that, it's like a recovery of some sense. You guys are very passionate. I see you guys doing well financially as well. Okay. Yeah, you guys are really just bossing up and thinking logically. You're not really thinking with your heart anymore. And you protect yourself when it comes to whatever conflict was around you. You're totally ready to let that go. Okay. You walk away from anything that feels forced and you stay in your lion phase. I think that's beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. So let's pull some cards of guidance and advice for this month. Okay, we have the Fool card, Five of Wands, and you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, Three of Swords. There's a new chapter, definitely something, and this is brand new. This is something you haven't dabbled in. So this could be completely new love, a new job, a new project, something that's been untouched, okay, by you. So you're going towards this, but there's just this inner conflict I see. It's like you guys have been through the worst of something, but there's still a sense of disappointment and heartbreak and something that you or somebody around you realized. With turning your back on this, there is a lot of expansion, and you let go of a lot of conflict. But there's a need of, for you to just feel balanced within yourself as you move forward. Stop fighting yourself so much on this. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords, and Five of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, let me see why this Knight of Cups rather is here. If there has recently been a situation where in love there is some sort of third party, or somebody was dating multiple people, whatever, that is something, again, if you're specifically dealing with that now, that you need to protect yourself from. I just don't see that situation working out for you. Okay. And this is going to be a time, Leo, where you guys really just have to take a very logical approach on life. When a Leo loves, it's like you guys love so deeply and you'll fight so fiercely for what it is that you want. But in this case, You're gonna have to question whatever it is that you may desire. And if you know deep down it's not logical, it's not the best thing for you, you kind of have to give it a cold shoulder. All right. So in this case, this is when I say activate the Leo switch. Okay. For those who have been here, you know exactly what that means. So yeah, activate your Leo switch for this. Because there's something where there's just secrets, something that just can't be trusted, something where a person's not being honest with themselves or they're not being honest with someone else. It could be both. Okay. There's going to be a conversation that is had this month, guys, where truth is spoken. Whether it's you or someone else, someone can be very upset by this, but something really takes off for you in a quick and positive way. Okay. All right, guys, very, very interesting. All right, Leo, so if you guys would like to follow my Instagrams, I have two. My personal one is High Vibrations 44, and then I have High Vibrations Tarot for more astrology and like tarot-based stuff. But if you need a reading, that'll be in the description below. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon.